Dear learners, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Prashant Gautam from University Institute of Hotel and Tourism Management, Punjab University. Today, we are taking module number 2, Conceptualization, Background Analysis, In-Depth Research and Analysis phase under the paper Tourism Planning and Sustainable Development. The learning objectives of this module are to know about the conceptualization involved in the destination planning, to know about the background analysis and in-depth research involved in destination planning. After this module, you will be able to analyze the effective destination planning across 3 steps: the condition analysis phase, the planning process, and ongoing arrangement. To know about various steps involved in efficient destination planning. Tourism can be developed and managed with planning or without planning, but it is very important that the type and range of tourism is apt for a particular destination or not. Here, the sustainability factor in a destination plays a crucial role in tourism development. Tourism planning is done at various levels: international, national, regional, and local areas. But the most common planning is followed at regional or destination level. This type of destination planning may be defined as the land area within a destination zone, usually controlled by one individual firm or a governmental agency. The focus is to do planning of attractions, facilities, and the services for the tourist. The specialized experts have an important role to play for finalizing the plans, though the ultimate plan is not under their exclusive control. In addition, important part is played by the owners, developers, construction industry, and public groups. Also here, importance is given to the vernacular style of the place, climatic factors, natural settings, culture diversity, and history of the place, which give a special sense of place. Step number 1 in destination planning is conceptualization. Destination planning is an important challenge in the sustainable development of any tourist location. Conceptualization in destination planning is the step vital and achieved after situation analysis. Every destination planning is preceded by a conceptual structure. Conceptualization takes into account the designing of sites and attraction. This approach is an improvement over the traditional approach, as it helps in understanding the interrelationship of tourism sites and their surroundings. Functional criteria. The tourism plan must show and create developments which further function as efficient and effective tourism systems. Therefore, importance should be given on structural stability, use of function, and application of aesthetic sense. Integration with earlier plans. Tourism plan should be unique, innovative, focused, directed, but at the same time should match and integrate earlier and existing tourism plans. Also, the plans should consider the resource present on the tourism destination so that maximum benefits are given to the local people and local economy. Visitor experience. To making a tourism plan, the characteristics of the tourist should be taken into account so that the developments create a positive impact in the mind of the tourist. Therefore, the demographic attributes of the tourist, such as age, income, education, occupation, and origin, should be considered to multiply the benefits of the tourism for both tourist and host. Locals' experience. In any form of tourism development, Due importance should be given to the local community, as the basic motive of tourism is to benefit the local community in terms of economic, socio-cultural and ecological aspects. Also, the more participation of local community due to increase in livelihood opportunities in locals. Activities preferred. The interest of the tourist should be given a priority, but at the same time those activities should be preferred which form the main dependency on the core tourism resources of that particular place. In order to enhance the travel experiences of the guests, some skill should be given to the local manpower employed in tourism sector. Also, knowledge of some modern gadgets should enhance the quality of tourism product can be beneficial. Authenticity. The origin and vernacular resources of the tourism destination should be given huge importance, but at the same time the originality of the tourism product should be maintained. The culture, tradition, dresses and costumes, dance forms, cuisines, folklore should be conserved without addition of extrinsic aspects so that the original tourism resources are preserved and promoted. Marketability. It is an important function and proper marketing and promotion strategies should be implemented to make the tourism product noticeable to tourists. Also, the tourism services facilities should be developed keeping in mind the tastes and attributes of travelers' demand. Sustainability. Sustainability is the most important aspect of tourism development. It helps in utilizing the resources in effective and efficient way so that the misuse of local resources could be avoided. This approach implies that the various resources, natural, cultural, etc., should be preserved for continuous future use, while getting the benefits to the present community. This approach is significant in planning tourism because it prevents degradation or destruction of tourism resources and helps to maintain environmental quality through the participation of local community. Step number 2 in destination planning is background analysis. Background analysis is an important step of destination planning. The purpose of background analysis is to answer a number of questions with regard to destination. The various questions can be: is the destination having tourism potential? Is the destination attractive? Will tourism activity possible in the tourism destination? Has the destination got the ample infrastructure? Are 4 A's of destination suitable for carrying tourism? Has the destination got any weaknesses? Are the opportunities present for local communities? The answer to all above questions can be achieved by background analysis of the tourism destination. It is an important aspect as it helps to analyze the destination critically and to evaluate destination from the aspects of tourism activity. The background analysis helps us to understand the destination in terms of on-site factors and off-site factors. If we take on-site factors into account, these factors are present on the destination and defines destinations in terms of number 1, constructed elements which are created by man, number 2, natural resources, and number 3, perceptual characteristics. Constructed elements like legal and physical boundaries, buildings of historical, cultural and archaeological interests, basic infrastructure present, means of transportation and communication, existing land uses, the regulations, ordinances and health codes applicable at the destination. Natural resources constitute the rich biodiversity present in the destination along with the life supporting systems, for example, air, water and land. It also includes the flora and fauna present in the destination. It includes wildlife habitats with flora and fauna, vegetation types, topography, soil types and rock types, water bodies, climate and weather. Perpetual characteristics include the aspects like aesthetic characteristics, smells and sound within the destination, spatial patterns such as presence of wooded areas, open spaces and water features. Off-site factors, they relates to the surroundings areas of the destination along with its characteristics like topography, demography and nature of land area. It includes aspects like the nature of activity, for example, agriculture, industry, entertainment present in the nearby areas, surrounding land uses and their characteristics, the view from the destination outward, transportation and accessibility, land use regulations, type of population. Step number 3 in destination planning is in-depth research. It involves the research of the destination, which is hidden and cannot be seen. It is different from the background analysis in terms of its nature and involves answers to some hidden questions of the researcher. It involves the analysis of the destination in terms of internal and external aspects. In internal aspects involve SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunities and threats related to that particular destination. It also gives competitive analysis of the destination along with tourism potential. The in-depth research involved the survey of all elements prior to destination planning, as the lack of information is the main constraint. This step involves gathering of information on existing resources and on potential availability. Hence, it involves recording of information and statistics, which are crucial. Doctrines involved in the assessment. The destination should be developed in progressive manner along with development of infrastructure and superstructures. Also, areas and attractions singled out for special development should appeal to a large number of people over the longest possible period. Priority to those areas should be given which can be easily developed. Attraction based on existing infrastructure services should be given priority as they require less financing. Similar or competing attractions not developed unless the capacity of guests validates it. New, unique and out of ordinary attraction to be developed. The in-depth research satisfied the requirement of the data, which include uniqueness of an existing or potential competing tourist destination that offers similar products and attracts the same tourist markets. Tourist movement trends in the planning analysis, country and region, global and regional tourism patterns and trends, current and previously planned tourist accommodations or transportations or services, including both accesses to the country or region. Present natural resources, land use and tenure pattern, ownership, leasing, financial and job patterns, physical and community development plan, environmental character, quality climatic patterns, topography quality, extent of water, air, noise, visual pollution, congestion, etc. Socio-economic patterns like effect on local societies, cultural patterns, current and previously planned education and training property institutes, present government, private sector organizations in tourism and their organizational structure and staffing, existing investment policies and availability of capital investment in tourist facilities, services and infrastructure, present tourism legislations and guidelines. Some key factors that influence tourism development, they include population present at a place, a range of existing tourist activities and their diversity and liveliness, political situations in the place, custom, tradition and culture at that place, facilities developed due to the demand for them on account of tourist destination for the reason that man-made or natural attractions were there in the place. Impacts of tourism on local community, for example, economic, social, cultural and ecological aspects and the social cost involved, ease of use of land and funding available for tourism development depending upon the players involved, public agency or private player, outlook of the local people in the direction of tourism projects depending on their involvement, extent and pace of development at a tourist destination depending on its location and topography, state of the local economy, options of alternating development, availability of local manpower, a dynamic population, whether the area is all embracing the future expansion or only limited expansion is probable. Step number 4 in destination planning is analysis phase. The in-depth research plays an important role in destination planning, but recording of information can alone not bring good development unless the information is analyzed properly. Analysis helps so comprehensively understanding a tourist destination by understanding the core elements of the destination. The data collected by the means of the in-depth research in analyzed qualitatively and quantitatively. Several analyses can be made from the data collected through research. It also helps to analyze the deficiencies present in the destination. It also helps to understand the problems existing in the destination. It helps us in object framing in tourism with regard to a destination. Tourism destination planning is an area which involves considerable amount of research and analysis and summarized in the following subsections of destination planning: situation analysis, planning process, ongoing engagement. First, situation analysis is the most initial step for effective tourism planning, as it helps in analyzing the real situation existing in a tourism destination. It tries to analyze the actual scenario of a tourism destination. This analysis can be easily done by comparing it with agreed benchmarks. Planning process follows the situation analysis of a tourism destination. This planning process is based upon sustainable, integrated, coordinated and implementable approaches. It involves study preparation, determination of objective, survey of all elements, assesses and synthesis, plan and policy formulation, financial planning, HR planning, etc. Ongoing engagement refers to monitoring of the progress of a plan by ensuring that the tourism plan is working in according to the objectives laid down. It helps in detecting problems and taking remedial measures so that the problems are solved. The effective analysis of destination planning provides best available knowledge which further helps in effective destination planning. The analysis of in-depth researches helps in following way. It helps in understanding the various prospects of the destination, helps in coordinated approach based on clearly defined processes and framework, helps in accepting of existing internal and external circumstances of the destination. It gives a healthy understanding of tourism, supply and demand forecast for the destination. It gives a planned route to destination by establishing a vision, mission, goals, strategies, actions, brands and positioning. Results in development of key planning, planning for destination management, continuing research, planned marketing, risk identification and managing. The tourism trade functions in a continuously shifting environment that is influenced by a broad range of global, national, regional and organizational trends. An understanding of the shifting environment should direct destination planning and management. A study should contain consideration of the internal environment, comprises of an evaluation of the strengths and weaknesses of the destination, admission to human resource and funding, knowing the stakeholder network, the destination life cycle, vital problems and challenges, and the development of potential and appeal of the destination. External environment comprises of an evaluation of the macro and micro environment trends like economic, political, social and environmental at a global, national and regional level that may influence on the destination. This comprises identifying future dangers and chances, study of the competitive characteristics of the destination and potential contenders. It also helps in SWOT study, which stands for strength, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. Strength and weaknesses define the internal factors existing in the destination, while opportunities and threats tells about the external factors. Strengths of a destination helps to identify positive internal characteristics of the destination. The strengths of a destination are an indicator of the good health of a destination, such as infrastructure, scenic beauty, picturesque location, skilled manpower, good means of transportation, etc. Weaknesses. Just like strength, weaknesses also tell about the internal environment present in the tourism destination system. They help us to realize the aspects of destinations which need improvement. Proper utilization of money, time and other necessary sources can help to overcome the weaknesses present in the destination. Opportunities. Opportunities are positive possibilities for a tourism destination that exist in the outside environment. An opportunity in tourism destination planning helps to develop new tourism products to encase the latent hidden potential of the destination. Taking hold of opportunities and action fast is an important aspect in strategic planning of tourism destination. High demand, positive consumer trends, changes in social landscape are some of the opportunities which can bring prosperity in some tourist destinations. Threats. The threats can be compared to opportunities as they are not in the control of the destination planners. However, their knowledge can help to prevent losses. War, political instability, corruption, nepotism are some of the examples in destination planning. Tourism planning has the following significance. A tourism plan and development programs can instruct guidelines in those areas for developing this sector. All the elements and components are developed in a balanced manner to present tourism as well as the necessary needs in a society. Softly combining of the tourist markets and products with the help of the planning process. But this combining should be done without compromising environmental and socio-cultural goal in fulfilling market demands. Planning can bring different types of direct and indirect economic benefits. Planning can also generate different socio-cultural benefits to fulfill cultural conservation objectives. Planning can be used to improve the restructured present outmoded or poorly developed tourism destinations. With the help of planning process, new tourism destination can be planned to give opportunities for future flexibility of development. Expansion of tourist attractions, facilities and infrastructure and tourist visits generally has positive and negative impacts on the physical environment. Proper planning is needed to find the optimum type and level of tourism that will not result in environmental depletion. Through proper tourism planning, one can fully utilize tourism as a resource to achieve environmental conservation goals. Correct type of planning can guarantee that the natural and cultural resources for tourism are definitely maintained and not damaged or degraded in the process of development. Encouraging specialized training facilities. Reaching controls tourism development needs special organization structure, promotional strategies and advertisement programs, laws and regulations and financial measures. Thank you.